Hello and welcome back to Wanderland. So today we've got a very special afternoon tea planned. We are here in London at Kensington Palace and we're going to have afternoon tea at the Orangery restaurant right behind me. I'm really looking forward to this. It's late May, it is a bank holiday weekend and the sun is kind of out. So let's enjoy this lovely day and we'll experience it together. Well, hello and welcome back to Wanderland. We are inside of the Orangery restaurant here at Kensington Palace and the surroundings are absolutely beautiful. I'm sat off in a little annex right from the main area and I have a beautiful dome ceiling and I've got columns all around and marble busts. It's absolutely gorgeous. And of course, a lovely tree because it is an orangery after all. I made my reservations for afternoon tea here directly at the Orangery at Kensington Palace. I believe it's open from 10 to 6. It does not say exactly when afternoon tea is served, but they do accept walk-ins and my reservation was at 12:30 and I checked in at 12 and it was no problem getting a seat on a Friday afternoon. So that's something good to know. So come on by, but you know what? I'd always make a reservation. It's always a good job to know where you're going. The closest tube station to get to Kensington Palace and the Orangery restaurant is going to be Bayswater, and that is serviced by the District Line or the Circle Line or Queensway, which is a Central Line station. It's pretty easy. You just cross the street and you're into Hyde Park and you follow the directions to Kensington Palace. Had a nice walk this afternoon and it's a beautiful place to be. The price for afternoon tea here at the Orangery is going to be £55 and of course that will go up if you decide to have any Prosecco or any English sparkling wine. There is no champagne though, I will let you know. I went for some pink Prosecco. I'm going out of my comfort zone and you know, it's not too bad. I've got to think of what an Italian rabbit juice would be called. If you have any suggestions, you let me know. Cheers. My first impressions upon walking into this restaurant was, wow, it's absolutely beautiful. Like I said before, there's big, glorious windows, floor-to-ceiling windows. There are columns. There are carvings by Grinling Gibbons. I don't know if you've ever heard of him before, but he's a very famous carver of wood, and he has works all over in the royal palaces throughout this country. And he was very, very talented. And I'll show you some film of that right now as you're probably looking at. And yes, it's a beautiful, beautiful building. I am away by myself, which I've always preferred to be. And yes, it's a very beautiful surroundings, yet very, very casual. I think people just come as they are. They, you know, just lovely tourist clothes, you know, you can wear your tennis shoes or anything else and you'll be welcomed in. So come as you are, make those reservations and come on over to the Orangery. You might be wondering what an orangery actually is. So it's actually like a very fancy greenhouse. It was a place where the kings and queens were able to keep their very precious oranges and lemon trees, lime trees, citrus trees that do not do very well in the winter here in the UK. So the orangery was made and extended and beautified over the years. So I will make sure to leave a link down below to let you read a little bit more about this fantabulous location. All right, enough with the serious stuff. Let's get into this afternoon tea. I tell you, I'm a little concerned. I sat down, had my order taken really quick, which is good. But boy, did my afternoon tea tower come out quick. So the afternoon tea tower, it looks like it's been made early today. And upon first impressions, it looks very much like I am in a tourist location. If you know what that means, it means these will probably not be the best tasting sandwiches and desserts. I think this is a get you in, get you out kind of place. Considering my scones, my scones have already been jammed and clotted cream for me. So I'm a little concerned about that. That is a new one that I've never seen before. But yeah, let's just go through this and see how it tastes. That's what's important, right? So I'm going to go over the afternoon tea menu right now. So it looks like we're going to have on the top tier a chocolate orange croissant, a lavender eclair, minted strawberry tart, and raspberry Victoria sponge. Next, for the middle tier, we're going to have traditional scones with Cornish clotted cream, blackberry preserves. And you can also get different kind of preserves if that doesn't tick your fancy. The next and the bottom tier is going to be our savories, and that is English cucumber with dill on a finger sandwich, free-range egg mayonnaise with salad cress on a bridge roll, pea, edamame bean, and asparagus quiche, chalk stream kraut, lemon cream, and chives on a bagel, and finally a gammon ham with vine tomato, whole grain mustard mayo on a finger sandwich. So everything looks or sounds really nice. Looking at it in person, it doesn't look as opulent as it sounds, but that's okay. Let's try it out and see what it's like. At the Orangery, you can also get a vegan afternoon tea or even a children's afternoon tea. And the children's one is £29 a child. I've been looking over the hot tea selection, and they have a very nice selection. I'm not going to read it all out for you. What I want you to do, if you want to find out about it, look in my community page on my YouTube channel, and you'll be able to see behind the scenes pictures. You'll also see any kind of menus and tea selections, anything like that. Still pictures, you're going to find them on the community tab. Today I'm going to have the organic red velvet tea, and that it says it's beautifully deep ruby red in color with a zingy complexity of organic juicy orange and ripe berry fruits. That sounds like a perfect afternoon tea selection for such a beautiful day in May. So I'm looking forward to that. My first sandwich is going to be English cucumber with dill on a finger sandwich. So yeah, just your typical little thing. It looks like there's cream cheese in it as well. Well, color me surprised. That was absolutely lovely for a cream cheese and dill and cucumber sandwich. It was really filled with a lot of cream cheese, and it was very heavy on the dill. So yeah, I'm very surprised at how delicious that little sandwich is. So I'm a little bit more perkier about what I'm going to experience next. All right, I figured out how to say rabbit juice in Italian. Are you ready? Succo di coniglio. So, succo di coniglio to you. My next little sandwich is free-range egg mayonnaise with salad cress on a bridge roll. I really can't fault that little tiny sandwich, except for the bread was a little chewy, but it was lovely and eggy, if that makes sense. It was very nice. The egg mayonnaise was chopped really finely. It was seasoned well. All right, for my next little delight, it's pea, edamame bean, and asparagus quiche. It is definitely neon green. That one was, nah. It was very, very, very bland. They had lovely chunks of the edamame in it, but there was no seasoning whatsoever. All I tasted was the casing of the pastry shell. For our next little delight, this is a chalk stream trout with lemon, butter, and chives on a little mini bagel. Here it is. Let's hope that the trout doesn't jump the stream. There he is. The hero here is that smoked trout. Beautiful. If you like smoked salmon, you'll love smoked trout. It's gorgeous. Didn't really hint on the lemon butter, but doesn't matter. The smoked trout is fabulous. The last of my sandwiches is gammon ham, vine-ripened tomatoes, mustard mayo on a finger sandwich. Here it is right here. Right here. It wasn't horrible. It was not horrible at all. It was nice. I tasted mostly the tomato rather than anything else. But yeah, the bread was a little hard from being out. But yeah, it was fine. There's a lot of mustard and mayo kind of dressing. I just shook out the rest of that tomato. But it was fine. Definitely here, if you have picky eaters in your party, you will be just fine. There is nothing extravagant or strange in the flavor profiles. But yeah, just nice little tea sandwiches. I don't think you'll be disappointed. It is halftime and I have my prepared scone already done for me. I mean, look at this. This is some serious business going on. Here's the bottom of it. So it's Cornish clotted cream with blackberry preserves. My scone was not like a normal scone. It was more of almost like a cake consistency. It's very, very tender. The clotted cream was deliriously good, but I'll tell you, the blackberry preserves, I would take some of those home with me because those made my eyes go woohoo. I mean, they really did. Really, really good preserves. So the first of my sweet treats is going to be a raspberry Victoria sponge. Look at this, and it has the Royal Historic Houses, the palaces. There's what it looks like. Was not bad at all. It was very delightful. A lovely little light sponge with a little bit of cream and beautiful raspberry jam in the middle. Yeah, very, very nice. I'm quite surprised. It tasted very, very good. My next sweet selection is going to be a lavender eclair, and it looks like this. It looks really nice. I love the little pink flower. I think that adds a lot to it. The eclair itself, the pastry shell is not very delicate, but it still can taste very nice. I look forward to it. There are some little bits of real lavender on top of it, so let's give it a try. So this is very unique. I think for you American people out there, lavender to me tastes like the taste of Fruit Loops. I could be completely off with that, but yes, inside of the eclair, there's a bit of cream, but it's definitely not a French patisserie. It's very, very thick on the pastry is very thick. The cream's very nice. The flavor overall is very good. I did order my hot tea. I'm still waiting for it. It'd be perfect to have a drink of it right now, but still waiting for it, but that's okay. It'll come eventually. This is a minted strawberry tart. I'll show it to you. Whoops, lost the strawberry. Not cute. But I'm hoping that this tastes really nice And then I can taste a lot of the mint with the strawberry tart. My goodness, the cream or the custard was incredibly infused with mint. So yes, the strawberries were lovely and lush for a May in England, of course. For my last little bit of sweet treat, it is a chocolate orange croissant. I will leave the name of it right here. I don't even know how to pronounce it, but here it is. I'm going to end on something very rich. I'm looking forward to it. That was actually very delicious, very, very rich, very, very dark, very chocolatey, orangey. It was like a cake that mixed in with ganache. It was thick and rich and heavy and everything I wanted to finish on. So I'm glad I had a little bit of orange in the Orangery. I got my tea when I asked for my check. This red velvet tea smells absolutely beautiful. It has lots of orange pieces in it and it's bright pink. It is really looking delicious and it smells just glorious and fruity. I'm really looking forward to this. Even though I'm finished with my meal, I would definitely need to try this lovely, lovely little teapot of tea. So I'll let you know how it goes. It's good. I love a good fruit tea. It was worth the wait. I just finished my afternoon tea here at the Orangery at Kensington Palace. And you know what? I was pleasantly surprised. The surroundings are absolutely beautiful. And you know what? The tea itself was quite delicious. I was really surprised. You know, there was a few little misses, but there are more hits than misses, which is always a welcome. So yes, a beautiful place to have tea if you're out in the London area, you know, towards the west, you know, Kensington Palace, Hyde Park. This is where you might want to go. And may I dare to say without a reservation. But yeah, it was quite delicious. It looked not so beautiful, but the flavors were really nice. I think if you have fussy eaters in your party, you will not be disappointed whatsoever. So, yay! I love being surprised. I really do. So, thank you very much for watching. Please like and subscribe, and I will see you next time down the rabbit hole. Bye-bye.